Hello everyone, this is my top 5 tips on how to make model dioramas or for things related to model dioramas. So, without further ado, here is my first tip. Not everything has to be store-bought. I cannot say this enough that not everything has to be store-bought. I have a couple great examples here. I have my yarrow that was used on one of my most previous models. They look really good for trees. Also sand, if you can sift it down, you can get really nice fine little pieces, and then you can use that actually for gravel or stones and whatnot. But yeah, those are a couple of things to go along with that. And here we go, here's my second tip. Keep the edges of the model diorama, just keep it flat, because you're seeing bends and whatnot and curvature. So I'd recommend, if you don't have it flat and you've got styrofoam going in different places but you've paper mache'd over it, I'd recommend putting like a siding on. So maybe some like a piece of acrylic or whatever, or like just a bit of wood, plywood, put that across. I have another great example of this with my railway build that I recently did. This was with the abandoned drain in one of my most previous videos. Yeah, so on to tip number 3. Experiment with new things. This is a pretty big thing to me because I like to build lots of different things. I've built model airports, model railways. I did a model farm, but that was too big of a project for me when I was starting, so here I am now. So yeah, obviously I built those different things and I've learnt a lot from them on realism and making things and doing other things and whatnot. I mean, I've spent a lot of money on those things and pursuing those different things, but they mean a lot to me, and I'm very happy that I can go and look at them and inspiration from them. It's actually really good. So, tip 3 done, on to tip number 4. Try different forms of building model dioramas. This is basically saying build in a different way. It doesn't always have to be the same. If you're out of a resource, say styrofoam, you don't have enough to shape a mountain, you can use paper mache and chicken wire if you have any to spare. I did this recently and it made my hills and stuff look way better than what I did with my previous model railway. So I'm very happy that I tried out with new and different techniques in building the actual models themselves. So tip 4 done. On to tip number 5. Take your time. This is a really big one to me because I like to rush things and it is very horrible. I have 2 examples for this. Things need time to dry. A lot of things like PVA glue and paint, they need to dry. And if that doesn't happen, you could end up mixing things, and PVA glue could end up being, you could turn your green grass from green to pale, and it just doesn't look great. So I would recommend some things need time to dry, so just let them dry. And obviously my other example is things sometimes have to be thought through. Your dimensions of your build and what you're going to use, your materials. I mean, it's great to make a list of those things, especially for big projects. That seems like a very smart thing to do, which I probably should do as well. So yeah, those are my top 5 tips for building models. This is kind of like a filler video for the next one, which I intend to be doing soon. It won't be a model railway builds video because I'm taking a little break from that. But it will be another one, and it's going to be very good. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, like I said, I have only been building models for 4 years, so I don't know if I'm 100% in the position to say like what you should do and what you shouldn't, but I would say that these tips are pretty good. And if I had known them when I started, I would have probably learnt a lot from them, because I spent a lot of money on, getting tips, and, well, not getting tips, but getting things like model gravel and all those other things. So sometimes it's great to just take time, think about what you can use, think about the resources that you have around you, and that could be really helpful. So yeah, thank you all for watching. The next video should be coming out, I would like to say, middle of March. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later in the next video.